Here are some of the best Blade and Sorcery mods of 2022. These have all been tested with the latest version of Blade and Sorcery, which at time of recording is update 11. Let's start with some weapon packs. The Ultimate Fantasy Pack has over 200 weapons separated into 17 categories. These include Gnomish, which can pulse electricity through them, Orcish, which are large brutish type weapons like large hammers, clubs, and even a double-edged axe. You've got the Demonic class, Dark class, Vampiric, just so many that I could make an entire video just on this pack alone. The weapons all look and feel great with excellent attention to detail, and they all somehow look different and some have added abilities. Another large weapon pack is the Modern Melee pack. This isn't as large as the Fantasy pack, but it still has 58 melee weapons, and again they all have great attention to detail with things like Ballistic Shield, Modern Fire Axe, Brass Knuckles, and even some goofy stuff like a stop sign. Some smaller weapon sets worth adding include the Doom Eternal Crucible and the Marauder Sword and Axe. These are energy weapons that extend and retract with the Alt Fire button. The sword can also be stored on a small pouch. These are very powerful and you'll easily be able to slice through enemies. Honorless is a small weapon pack with a new spell. These are imitations of the Dagger, Sword and Blink from Dishonored. The Dagger is foldable and has a really nice animation. The sword is really nice to use and it looks great, and the Blink spell lets you quickly teleport around, including up into the air.
You shouldn't be here.
We've got company.
Stop.
If you want guns in Blade and Sorcery, then you're going to need the Modular Firearms framework. This allows for guns to function in the game, including manual reloading. The modder that made this framework also has 3 weapon packs. You've got pistols, which adds 4 pistols with different calibers, including one with a silencer. You've got a shotgun pack with a pump action shotgun, and you manually have to load each shell. And then there's a submachine gun pack, which has got some futuristic looking fully auto guns. The Tools of the Trade 2.0 mod comes with lots of cool tools and weapons. You have the crossbow, which is a really nice animation, and it's great paired with the Honorless weapon set. You get a climbing pick, which you can stick into walls and rock to climb pretty much anything. You've got multiple hidden blades that you can attach to your wrist to live out your Assassin's Creed fantasies. There's also a grappling hook that you can attach to your forearm, and it allows you to hook and grapple around the levels like Batman. Let's talk about some spells. Lashing 2 is like Spider-Man webbing, which lets you shoot out an energy type of rope, and then you can use it to lash across gaps. You can stick enemies to things so that you can torture them, or even use it to hook and swing around like Spider-Man. The Berserk Rage spell lets you go crazy with your fists. You can literally punch people's heads off and rip them apart limb to limb. Laser Eyes lets you shoot, lasers from your eyes. A couple of extra little mods include Sliceable Torso, which lets you literally chop people in two. You can tweak the values to make it easier or harder to do, and I personally recommend making it harder, as I found I was splitting them in half by default just using a crossbow. Sectory is a complete combat overhaul which features many tweaks and changes to enemy behaviour, including stealth improvements. You've got an injury system that lets you break bones. Enemies can even fake their own deaths. It's completely configurable, so if you want to tweak anything or even completely remove a feature, you can. The last mod that I have to include is Outer Rim, which is a long-standing complete Star Wars mod that comes with new weapons including many lightsabers and blasters, specific Star Wars waves of enemies to fight. You've got new levels from the Star Wars universe. It's a complete package that has to be installed if you own Blade and Sorcery. And that's the end of the video. Let me know if you think I've missed any mods in the comments section.